The views and opinions expressed in the media or comments on this channel are those of the speakers or authors and do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcaster, which is Negative 43 TV. Due to the social nature of this broadcasting channel, videos may contain content copyrighted by another entity or person. This channel's owner claims no copyright to said content. The broadcaster of this channel cannot be held accountable for the copyrighted content. The broadcaster of this channel is a messenger and sharer of information and strives to verify, but cannot warrant the accuracy of copyrights or completeness of the information on this channel. If you have a complaint about something or you find your content is being used incorrectly, please contact the broadcaster prior to making a copyright claim. Any infringement was not done on purpose and will be rectified to all parties' satisfaction.
As always, an ironclad promise here on Negative 43 TV, and there is the email address, richbaritone@mail.com. Please write me, kids. No one ever writes me. Well, people do write me, and I do appreciate that. Let's get some hellos going very, very early here in the proceedings. Say hi to This T-Shirt is Backwards. Say hi to Logie Berra, and say hi to Red Screen. If you're out there and you're just kind of hanging out, say hi. We're really, really cool that way. The religious delusions have been kicking about a little bit more than typically you would see. So let's go ahead and run the prayer. Yeah. Sorry about the blasphemy, but you know.
Just understand, man. Pray for me, bro. Real talk. Matter of fact, I'm going to pray right now. As much as I can. But Lord, please help me and give me the strength to be able to take on and handle all of this spiritual you-know-whats that they're sending at me. Please give me the strength to stand in your name. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of you know what. Right? Or you know what, your staff, they comfort me.
God.
And just stick with me. Please, Lord Jesus Christ, stick with me through all of this, through the temptation, through all of the evil that's coming at me. Please bring karma and justice and true righteousness to this situation. Please, as you have never left my side, continue to back me and support me in my cause for doing your work on this planet. Please support me and give me the resources I need. Please bring me people that are going to donate and support me financially. Please bring me the money and tools to do your work on this planet to make sure that I stop these people from child. Hold on.
Fuck you, man. My God. Every time it still gets me.
God, please help my soul to be at peace. Please help me just be able to learn how to deal the best way possible and not allow evil, malicious energies to affect my peace, my state of mind. Please protect me. And I know that you are there with me. I know that you support everything that I am doing in your name. Again, please help me, give me strength where I do not have it to stand up to these oppressors, to these evil people, to this system. Again, please give me all the tools, resources, and people to back me in my effort to completely stop child and to protect the youth and to protect these people from everything that's going on that they're unaware of and cannot protect themselves from. Please help me and give me the strength, God, to push forward in the midst of confusion, in the midst of my anxiety, my frustration, and my not knowing what's going to happen to me next. Just continue to supply me with the faith I need to continue to hold on to you at all costs. And please guide me through this hell. All right. Please just continue to be there and just give me the strength I need to overcome what we all know is going on spiritually behind closed doors. You know, the wicked will never win. They lost the minute they were wicked. They lost the minute they were evil. And I just want to say that I love you, God. I love you, Jesus Christ. Thank you for providing me with the beautiful life that I have lived. Give me, you know, more and more time. Continue to make me immortal in your name, and have me know, not think, not doubt, but know that I am immortal. And I
look at your feet. Look at your feet right now. You are not immortal. You are not immortal. You're diabetic. You're diabetic. You were just complaining about your not being able to feel your feet in the previous video. God, I hope you watched IllusionNet 2025. You're not immortal. Every day that goes by, you're shortening your lifespan with your refusal to see a doctor. Can't wait for the gangrene.
I am inconquerable because I stand in the name of righteousness, in your name, in the name of Yahweh, in the name of God. I stand up to all of these evil people, all right, by myself, and I'm never by myself because you are with me. You and the millions of ancestors that support me, the voice, I'm the voice of the voiceless. Just continue to give me the resilience and strength and just everything. Supply me with all the tools that I need to do this. Please help me to build this entire company business idea into a full-scale agency operation to truly stop all of these evil, wicked people's plans and plots for me and for our planet. Please help me to protect everyone here. And
shut up for just a minute while I say hello to Connie's crusty charred cooter. We call her C4 around here. Okay, go ahead and ramble.
You know, just give me the power. You know, truly, I need your power, I need your guidance, and I need you. I am aware I cannot do this by myself. It is too much for me to handle, and it takes a lot, but this is way too much for me. You know, so I call out to your name, God, Jesus Christ, please. I am begging you to help me get through this. Help me save my life, please. Heal me. Help me, give me the way. I know you will provide the way. Provide me a way from.
Hello to DZ, and tomorrow night's show will be the last show for dear old Betsy. She's going into retirement, and she will still be in action, still in use. She'll just be on my desk in the front room, so not getting thrown out or anything, but in real life, I'm going to meet DZ and pick up our new computer here. DZ, I will be leaving here Sunday at about 10 p.m. I looked it up on the phone. I was hoping that there was some miraculous route, but not just 270 here in Columbus or in Columbus to 23 South. And I'm just going to stay on 23, cross the bridge at Portsmouth, and see how things have changed. I never did go down 52 when my daughter and I were going to Kentucky. We just crossed over at Portsmouth because that's the way that we went. It was really cool. But we will be departing here at 10 in the morning on Sunday. So it's about a 2.5 hour drive, they are saying. So that'd be about, 12:30-ish, somewhere in there.
Me to scale through this matrix, through every challenge and obstacle.
No. I'm meaning I'm leaving at 10 in the morning. 10 in the morning, yeah. I figured that you would figure that I'll be leaving here about 10 would be 10 in the morning. So that's where we got off track. No, I'll be leaving here about 10 a.m., which would, 11, 12, about 12:30 to 1 o'clock, and somewhere in that neighborhood. I can easily be there. And Mrs. Baritone and I are looking forward to those jolly pirate donuts, bud.
Provides, and just give me the strength and resilience necessary. Clear the path for me.
Very good, DZ. We will consider that a date, I will leave here again at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm looking for a 2.5-hour drive. So, yeah, I just can't wait. Finally going to meet a Sneedvillian in real life. I'm very, very excited and pumped to do that. And hey, if you're in the area of Ashland, Kentucky, why don't you join us? It would be fun.
As you have done, continue to protect me, and just know that every step I take is divine, and in your name, amen.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the moment that he became a vampire. Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Rich Baritone, and Negative 43 TV is live for Thursday, August 14th, 2025. If you're in the Eastern time zone here in the United States, it's a very, very happy time for many people because it's 1 minute after 5 in the afternoon here in the Eastern Daylight Time. So a lot of people heading to their cars, so hopefully we'll have some people tuning in here. I'm just really, really hoping for that much. And I'd like to introduce the bots. The bots apparently are always going to be here. We hired the bots and found out that they have no talent whatsoever. Their agent just flatly lied to us. And an underling of mine that used to be an underling of mine signed these bastards to a contract. I can't get rid of them, so, which is fine anyway. I mean, they're all deaf mutes, and they just kind of sit in the corner and mumble. It's really kind of weird, but it's really kind of weird in Sneedville, and it certainly is here at Negative 43 TV. So say hello to those freaks if you would. Anyway, what are we going to watch? We're going to watch his very, very latest thing. And if he goes live in the middle of this, why, we'll just switch over to that latest thing. Yep, Trend Chase Edie, you bet, here on Negative 43 TV. So it is, in fact, that time. It certainly is that time. As soon as I punch it up here. I cut myself a little short on prep time. I cannot blame this. As much as I would like to, I cannot blame this on marijuana usage, although that is coming into the picture very, very shortly. Okay, I believe I just fixed that. And on your screen, there's the magic right there. So I can honestly say I didn't screw up. Didn't really delay the show at all. I'm just really open about how things go here at Negative 43 TV. So this may still be live. I am not entirely sure. This one is called Batman Needs Funding. Yeah, he sure does. So, let's see. We have Ledgeview here. Ledgeview is very nice. Ashland is there's not a lot of anything there, but it's a drive that my wife and I are both looking forward to because she had family in both Portsmouth and Ashland, Kentucky. And I had family in Louisa. So yeah, that's pretty close. So she wants to go see a couple of places where her aunts and uncles used to live. And we're going to do that and make a really, really good day trip out of it. But I looked up the directions just for the hell of it as to how to get to Ashland, Kentucky. Not like I don't know. And they're describing, roundabouts. Like, wait a minute, roundabouts in Ashland, Kentucky? Oh boy, I can't wait to see what else has changed. I'm sure there's absolutely no way that I'm going to recognize most of it. How life marches on. It's been about 20 years, so I want to see what's happened down there anyhow. So here we go. It's the latest. It's not the greatest, but it's the latest. It's Batman Needs Funding here on Negative 43 TV. And can you tell I did?
Right,
there we go.
Folks? How y'all doing? All right. So I'm just going to be going over what's happening a little bit.
That's because of speed limits, I'm assuming, or are you having trouble with the car?
Right. But like I said, you got to pay attention, man. You know what I mean? Like right now, this one company, what they did, they locked me out of the website.
It's supposed to be partly cloudy to sunny in places and highs in the mid 80s. So we should be very, very good indeed for this rendezvous.
When I sign in, because I constantly, you know.
And again, if you're anywhere near Ashland, Kentucky, I'd like to see you there at Jolly Pirate Donuts. Come on out.
Change my phone number. Right? So we got to figure it out. And I didn't sleep that much, but I did get some sleep, but it just took me forever to actually, you know, rest and get some sleep because I was trying to handle this matter because it's very important. But I don't know. They got to do their part and get back to me. And there was no reason to lock me out of my account.
Coal trucks and delivery trucks on a 2-lane road. Now that right there, that's Kentucky. That right there.
First place. And it's concerning.
It's also Ohio in that area.
The account that holds my $2,000 almost worth website, which it's worth a lot more than that.
Yeah.
It'll become.
Yeah, some things will never change.
No, it's going to be worth a lot more than that as time goes. The total is going to keep accruing, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll handle it well. I live in a speed trap myself. Marysville, Ohio, they're not overly aggressive, but if you mess up and they see you, they're not going to miss the opportunity.
So,
and to them, their opportunity seems to come up quite a bit.
And that's for my website and domain name that I own, right? TyreSneed.com. I never hold back and don't talk about what I got going on. You know, what other...
Welcome, Kelchu Bordner, to the show. And hopefully you saw Delusionette 2025, because in it, he explains the origins of 52 blocks to Officer Frank and says it either came from Egypt or maybe Atlantis. Blew his fucking mind. Did you say Atlantis? Tyree says, yeah. Oh, shit. That's all he could think to say was, oh, shit.
People do and say it doesn't concern me in the slightest. You know what I mean? I genuinely don't have time.
No,
like I said,
no. Ashland's going to be as far as we go down 23. If well, damn, if the dairy chair was still open, we'd go as far as Catlettsburg.
I've run this Batman project out my own pocket for over 2+ years. This is my 3rd year. I'm the real Batman. I do the real thing 100%. I work pretty much 24 hours a day, and that's part of my job.
Now, thank you so much for that, Kelchu. And if you haven't seen Delusionette 2025, you need to see it. Not right now. Not right now. Hang here with me, but it'll be some entertainment for you later on. You'll love it. If you're a Sneedvillian, you'll absolutely love it. At least I hope so.
And part of me working is figuring out all these matters. So, like I said, from what I saw, I had made the payment. I think it was right around real early October last year, I believe. Right. So, I mean, you know, hopefully we...
The top 2 comedians in Sneedville are here right now, ladies and gentlemen. It is that guy. I'll read it for the listeners. 24 hours a day makes his pay rate much, much worse. It certainly does. And I heard him say that there was no job, nowhere, that was going to pay anybody $500 a year. He said it. I swear to you on Sarton. That he said it. He sure did.
We have till then. Might be even a little longer because I'm sure I got it ahead of time a little bit last year. And that was when I was in that church thing. So that means they probably they're going to head back to Kentucky around October or something. That's what it means.
Yep. Yeah, seriously, I promise you that. And I am honored by the comparison. Viva Las Vegas is probably the best thing I've ever done. And I actually tried to follow the style of Viva Las Vegas in that one. And I think I pulled it off.
So, I mean, I don't know. That's interesting. I mean, like I said, if I could do it, I don't know if I would want to, maybe. I don't know, but at the same time, it was just like it could have been fun, and it was for a while. Everything's fun when it's.
We have a new arrival here in Sneedville. That guy recommended it, and I'm so glad that you're here. I'm going to take a shot at this thing. Oh, please don't let me mess this up. Say hi to Goizer Mass. I think I got it right. Oh, Lord, I hope I got it right.
The first time doing something, it was pretty cool for a little bit, and it was all going well, and then it was just certain specific individuals and people, and that's kind of what it always is. And they just take a good experience or something that could be a good.
We need a small army at this point. Yeah, everything's a go on the bot project. Everything's a go.
Experience, and they try to make it where it's not a good experience anymore. You know what I mean? But yeah, it started to get weird, and that's my thing. Just with people in general, a lot of folks, it's very weird. Like I said, if you think that doing what you're doing is working, yeah, you're sadly mistaken.
I'm glad that I did. There is a Sneedvillian. He's not here right now. His name is Damo, spelled Damoo. And I couldn't get that through my head for 6 months. I kept calling him Damoo, which is fun also. But the point being, I just kept screwing it up. I'm glad I got yours right.
Real talk. And if you think that any of these folks can compete, okay, or
say hello to the top archivist next to Dr. Computer Shop. Actually, they're on the same tier, and that's a really, really, really high tier. Say hi to Dutchie.
That you can, I mean, it just basically, the fact is that at the end of the day,
okay,
these things and the way that you go about doing things.
Much easier. Thank you for that.
It doesn't work. It's trying to fake it till you make it. You feel what I'm saying? So, the thing is, when you do that, you're going against the universal laws of karma. And what they don't understand is this is why they're always poor. This is why they have a poverty mindset, right? Because you can't just be fair about things and earn an honest living and do things genuinely the right way, right? And that's what I noticed about these people. Like, I picked up on that real quick because I'm pretty smart and I'm pretty with it. So I noticed, I was like, yeah, these folks, they don't want.
In fact, it is. Hey, look who just came into the show. He's Negasonic, middle-aged dickhead. And as soon as I can get the hell back up here, I'll click on that. And the mouse to old Betsy is broken right now. Very difficult to use, but I'm going to go out and get another mouse if I can find one that's compatible with this old beast, because again, I do still intend to use it. Maybe not in Sneedville, but I'm going to use it.
Want to put the work in necessary to do things. They want.
And the archival material that I have on this computer, I don't know if I can get it onto a Windows or not, what with them being totally different operating systems and everything.
What I got, but it took so much hard work. I've been working since I was 16. You know what I mean? I mean, they can go online hiding and try to talk role reversal like I'm me, like I'm them and they're me, but that's not the case. I mean, you're 100% right.
Please welcome the oh so very talented Sheriff Gunn sent to the show.
Like to the Wofords, that you should get on your job and hustle like me. And then maybe you'd have everything to show for it. But again, right now, I mean, you don't.
I have seen quite a few of his shorts lately relative to his martial arts, and the word pathetic just keeps flashing in red in my mind. I don't even know why he puts it up. And I've said it before, but every time he throws one of those slow-ass kicks. Now, I'm not a fighter. I don't know anything technically about fighting at all. But every time he throws one of those slow roundhouse leg kicks, the only thing that's going through my mind is, oh, look at that, a convenient handle to throw him into the wall.
What do you mean? I mean, literally what they're doing now they're claiming that they own. I mean, this is what happens when you got folks that don't operate in reality.
Yes, I would agree that it should work, and that will be one of the very, very, very first things that I get hooked up. But I believe it was just a compatibility problem. My mouth is getting so dry. Speaking of things that dry your mouth, get ready for Smoke 'em If You Got 'em very shortly here on Negative 43 TV. It's 15 minutes after the hour.
Now they're claiming, acting like all that land around there is theirs. That's government property. I'm just telling you straight up. That's government land. And they're not going to let you do that. No, they're not. I can guarantee you that land's...
You're right, that guy. It seems to me, again, I know nothing about fighting, but everything that he does leaves him vulnerable to several things. Like, I hope he enjoys liver punches, for example.
Surrounding, you don't own any of it. Because, again, you never made any money. Never had any money. I mean, that's impossible. I mean, to say that you're begging every day, and then now you're going to act like you got, like, the property I sold, which is 50 acres. Like, I've actually owned...
So I don't need the external hard drive now. That's it. I'm still going to plug the damn thing in.
50 acres of land. I sold it like it was nothing.
Oh, yeah, okay? Yeah.
I mean, 50 acres.
Yeah, Frost did a great short on Tyree Bean Manic. It was just absolutely great. You need to see that.
You can't even explore 50 acres. I mean, it's huge. It's ginormous. So it's like when you got people doing that and they don't understand. And
I remember when if you had like 2 gigs, you had a load. If you had 4 gigs, you were a god and paid a lot for it.
And that's why he's complaining about the same things. Oh, property taxes. Oh, government. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, they're going to charge you property taxes. I mean, that's anywhere you go. No.
Oh, if it actually is blank, I've got lots of usage for it. Like all of my little bits that I have here can go right on that. Beautiful, beautiful. And DZ says his new mini PC has 96 gigabytes of RAM. Wow. Damn. I got 4 gigs. Those were the days, my friend. We thought they'd never end. Of course, we were wrong.
Shelly can say whatever she wants. She doesn't know what she's talking about. And again, this is what happens when you deal with folks who don't operate in reality. So if they continue to act like that other land belongs to them, I mean, it's common sense, right? That the government will step in and let them know real quick. You cannot just put campers on all this land. You have your one little patch of grass.
And he can put a camper on it if he damn well wants to. Such a jealous fuck. Did anybody else hear him say last week that, yep, you need to sign everything over to me? That's right. Real talk. Yeah, sign over the land, sign over the camper, sign over the generator, sign it all over to me. Real talk. That's just, it's insane, but it's evil. It's just evil.
That you begged for and you were given because the land is, uninhabitable and unlivable.
But they're there. You're wrong. They're there.
Right. And it's impossible to make it there. And that's it, and you haven't made it.
If that's true, why do you care? And watch Jim Cornette as often as possible. Again, not a sponsor.
Get there. You haven't succeeded, just like you haven't succeeded on YouTube, and I have. And these are just the facts. You're all the ones in your feelings about it. So, see, that's what they start, doing the same actions. I mean, you got to be fair, brother. You feel me? Not being fair, it's not going to be conducive. It's not going to help you. So over here, we do things fairly. We do things genuinely, always, right? I never am underhanded, right? I'm a Braveheart. And that's my whole deal But these individuals, these are people that I just would never associate with, ever. You know, like I said, you got these folks, they want to go run around the internet, go to every chat room if they can. I mean, what's that about? Like, so, you know, like I said, we choose to ignore all that.
Okay.
Honestly,
please welcome CIA Hole to the show.
It's a lot of folks that desperately want attention. And I'm just not in the business of giving attention like that. You know what I mean? I'm good. I'm set. I'm moving forward. This is my job.
CIA Hole says you listeners are going to enjoy this one rather a lot. The cement slab outside his playground toilet is in fact, no, come on now. I just got comment bombed. I love it, but it makes for more than its share of awkward moments. The cement slab outside the playground toilet is inhabitable. He's probably proved that true more than once.
This is my career. I do the real thing regardless. So, I mean, God chose me. I'm the chosen one. I'm the chosen one. Hey, can you hear me? I'm the chosen one. Hey, can you hear me now?
The only thing that I find annoying about the botting, because they don't show up in my total, so apparently YouTube kind of knows what's up. It hides how many people are actually here. I like to know exactly how many people are watching the show at any one time. I'm just like that. And I can't do that with all that right there. I just can't do it. I just can't.
Ow. I'll be rolling by myself. Don't come around.
Okay, right now is the perfect, and I do mean perfect time, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have all of your goodies assembled and ready to rock and roll. Yes, indeed. Look at the upper right-hand corner of your screen. It is, in fact, the Pit Boss, which means it is time for Smoke 'em If You Got 'em here on Negative 43 TV.
Now let me show you.
Shut up. 22 minutes after the hour.
The true meaning of wealth. Right? Because wealth is in the soul and the spirit. Wealth is in your mind.
Yours is, yes.
The knowledge base you have. Knowledge is power, folks. Right? All these people are worried about every word I say, but you're not listening. You're not learning.
Oh, we're listening. You're just comedy fodder to me. But I'll bet you intermittently from time to time your lives are being monitored. Yes, it could be that Officer Frank is watching because you know what? He seemed to have a lot of interest in your channel. Whole lot of interest going on. So you're being monitored. You're no longer just some freak walking down the street. To the Brownsville Police Department, you are a case number. That's what you are. It's a little bit of an elevated status, and it's not one that you wanted at all. Please say hi to Chaos.
You understand? And that's your issue. That's why you continue to fail, right? I will always succeed because I have the right mentality. These are facts. You understand? So, like I said, at the end of the day, theatrics and antics do nothing for us over here.
Antics! Come on, say it with me again. 1, 2, 3, antics!
I am the Batman, the real Batman. And like I said, I'm sure they're all like in disbelief as to how I work this hard. You know what I mean? Wondering, how the hell does he keep going?
I've been wondering that for some time. I really have been. How do you keep going? It seems that schizophrenics most of them have very, very high tolerances for pain, which might actually explain quite a bit about Tyree Sneed and the way he continues to ignore his diabetes-ravaged feet. So, yeah, that's true. I got one for you listeners. Oh, boy, do I. It's from DZ. My joke last week about him setting up a studio apartment in a public bathroom at the park is coming to fruition, and followed with Dutchie, who said, Sergeant Willade.
Faith. Pure faith.
Why would you have any faith at all? It just looks like life fucked you over. No, wait, it wasn't life. It was you. It's always been you fucking you over. And we love it. I'm doing very well today, Chaos.
That's how I keep going. It ain't easy. It ain't never been easy, but God is sculpting me. And I choose to believe in God and God's promise. It's the same reason why I keep going, just like that Matrix quote. Why do you do it? Why? Why get up? Why keep going? You know? So why, Mr.
Now, you know I'm not in a position to be able to admit that officially.
Anderson?
Even though I cleared it here on the air, it's a weird thing. You know how the federal government works.
And it's pointless. Why do you keep going?
There isn't any way you would think that he could not be in pain. And he's feeling some of it, but I've read several different places
Prove
that
them wrong.
people with his problem, they don't feel pain the same. I mean, how could he walk on those feet as many miles a day as he does? And as you can see from that picture right there, Dusty Rhodes was ugly.
That's the thing I always knew in my heart of hearts. I always knew in my soul, if I keep going, I will win, because I've done it my entire life. I know something that you folks don't know. I know that persistence and determination and willpower.
Yeah. Like I said in the show earlier, she makes him sleep outside like a barnyard animal. It's absolutely beautiful. And Kelchu tells us it is 22:26 UK time, crashing out in a bit. Hey, stay with us as long as you can.
Is the strongest thing on this planet, and I have more of it than anyone. I have since I was a kid, and I know that I can win because I've been winning my whole life. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what the challenge is. It doesn't matter how insurmountable
I mean, we're
it is.
transparent about virtually everything, but I still have rules, even though they make no fucking sense whatsoever.
It doesn't matter what's in my way.
Hey,
I'll go right through it. You understand?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our goddess, and it is her birthday. Please say hi to Elle Frost, and also say, happy birthday, sis. Love ya.
And that's what life's about. And I believe that that's a lot of what God is teaching me and has taught me. And it's crazy. I saw a quote today, actually, from Extension, the old rapper. Well, he was young, but I mean, the rapper that was rapping. Never listened to his music, really. Never really looked into him. Didn't know much
I love Indian food. Haven't had it in a long time, though.
about him. But respect to him. Shout out to him. I thought he was all right, dude. I thought he was cool. I never really understood why any of these people were fake famous. I didn't understand that, but more power to them.
Keep those wishes coming in.
But I feel sorry, for Extension, truly. I feel bad about just everything I saw that happened. It's sad.
All right, we have a new arrival here in Sneedville at the -43 TV studios. Please make welcome Mary Mandolin, or Mary Mandolin, your choice.
But he said it himself. He said, and see, it takes courage to come out here like this every day. See all these vehicles going by. See, it's hot as hell. All right. I mean, it takes a lot to be a Batman.
Turning 25 again, huh? I'm going to take the Jack Benny route here. I'm 39. I've always been 39.
Takes a whole lot. Takes a lot out of you. Woke up today, I was sore as hell. Physically, I'm just like, wow. some water in me.
Fresh garlic naan. Yeah.
That guy literally, I don't even know what they're doing up here. What is he doing?
Oh, you bet, Ledge. If it was good enough for a legend, it's good enough for me. Enthralling.
Take any longer? Look nervous as hell.
Well, you know, some people would be nervous as hell seeing somebody like you approaching them. Not that they're afraid of you physically, they know that you're nuts, and that's all that they need to know. They just want to be away from you.
See, this is real.
No, it isn't.
This ain't fake what I do. This is real. Folks be looking nervous. Like real talk. So, like I said, that's funny, the water bottle. Sweet. But yeah, like I said, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I try to pay attention to everything going on out here or wherever I'm at. Yeah.
No, I don't think most reasonable people would approach him at all. You're just, the assumption is he's out of his mind and he could do anything at any time. I mean, look at him. He's wearing a bulletproof vest.
It is what it is. But yeah, like, how do I put it? I mean, this is what it is, man. I mean, you got to do things the right way. You got to do things conventionally. You know, these folks, they just cannot hold it together over little old me and my success. I just think it's funny as hell. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. It is what it is, man. So, like I said, over here.
Okay, time to go for my second hit here on the show. Let's see if I can get lit up enough to where we have some mute game winners. That's always a good way to tell if Rich has been smoking perhaps a little bit too much, yet enjoying it the entire way.
We're going to keep on moving, man. We're going to keep on grooving. We're going to keep on going.
Here's a good description of his bulletproof vest from Ledgeview. I call him Ledge. Sanity-proof vest. Indeed. I hope you listeners enjoyed that one as much as I did reading it to you.
We're going to keep on pushing forward. And like I said, that's what life's all about, man. Oh, yeah, but what I was saying, Extension said it word for word, even him. He knew. He said the truth is that, I don't know word for word, but he said something basically like, the truth is that in life, in this world, if you want something bad enough, you will have it.
Hell yeah, DZ, it's a good start, and this just has slowed to a crawl. Yep. Welcome to the plateau. You stay on them for a while. It could be a week. I had a plateau this last winter where I was stuck between 189 and 192 for 3 months. 3 fucking months. And when I got off the plateau, I lost like 10 pounds in a week, something stupid.
And that's the whole principle that I knew that I was teaching y'all when I was up in Minneapolis.
But you're doing great. Keep at it now.
Remember when I got kicked out of the shelter?
What?
Remember? None of these things are negatives, they're positives.
Okay, he got kicked out of the shelter. Okay, we're going back a little bit. I want to hear this again.
He knew. He said the truth is that, I don't know word for word, but he said something basically like, the truth is that in life, in this world, if you want something bad enough, you will have it.
Well, everybody, wish a good night to Kelchu Bordner. He's got to go to bed so he can get up and be a wage slave in the morning. Have a good night.
And that's the whole principle that I knew that I was teaching y'all when I was up in Minneapolis. Remember when I got kicked out of the shelter? Remember, none of these things are negatives; they're positives, right?
50 plus, damn, that's even better. Fucking A, dude. And thank you very much, sis. It's now it's pretty much just maintenance. I think my body has decided that it wants to weigh between 165 and 171. So that's where we're gonna stay at, I believe.
Because I was making more money than the staff there. Ooh, got him, coach. Yeah, that's why.
Oh, it'll take forever. If you're doing it correctly, it will take forever. It took me about 11 months to get in the 170s. It took me about 11 months. So it's a long haul, but it's so worth it.
And because I wasn't going to listen to nobody tell me I'm a grown man that I can't be on my phone while I'm eating breakfast. I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
Like, watch how you talk to me. You understand? Like, don't interrupt my breakfast. I'm a businessman. I'm a grown man. Just because I'm there doesn't mean that I'm struggling. It doesn't mean that you know me.
He was being loud, no doubt.
It doesn't mean anything, actually. It just means that I'm there and I'm passing through.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I really am. I'm wearing 32s and they're perfectly comfortable. I can get a thumb in the waistband, so I've got plenty of room in them. I'm wearing medium-sized shirts. The body says, yeah, this is where I want to be. So that's where we're going to stay.
To get where I need to go.
But I still need to work out every day to maintain it because for some reason, if I sit down and eat a normal meal, I'm not talking about anything extravagant and relative to portions, I'll gain 3.5, 4 pounds. I'm not joking. But then I go to the gym the next day and I get about 3.5 of it off.
And it served a great purpose. I learned a lot in there, man. Honestly, kind of miss it. It was a pretty cool place. Like, I'm not going to lie, they had us pretty straight. In Minneapolis, they had us straight, bro. I went up there, like I said, I had like one jacket. They was like, nah, we can't have that. They was like, it's freezing, bro. And I could feel it too. And I'm so
Really?
tough, I was getting through it with just one jacket. They said, nah, they gave me like 3 more jackets. So I had my backpack. I think I was rolling one sometimes, and I'd be walking all through the sky.
Oh, I know what it's like to gain 100 pounds. You really, you don't like yourself very much. I got down to 160 about 1987, and by 2001, 2002, I was weighing about 260. Man and boy, I'm telling you, why was I born with such a damned appetite?
Highway and stuff every day, and doing what I got to do, and same thing. I knew I was Batman then.
Yeah, that's what it's about with me now. It's just tone of muscle, flexibility. That's pretty much what I'm into now. That, and it controls my weight.
I just be in suits.
That, and it's such a habit. I can't stop. I can't stop. I took a day off yesterday because when I got up, my left knee said, this is not going to happen. Now, you listen to your body, don't push it. But all day long, it was in the back of my mind. Should I go to the gym? I'll bet I get away going to the gym. I went and played golf instead. That was my workout yesterday.
Tough stuff. Like I was getting my clothes, going and eating something every day, going and get me a Chicago-made hot dog almost every day, investing in stocks, getting more shares, looking at all my stock stuff, portfolio. I mean, I had money when I was in there, plenty. You know what I mean? That wasn't really the issue. The issue was trying to make money and make more and build, and can't remember what the order of things was. Yeah, that was right when I got out and I went up there. But it taught me a lot. lot. Minneapolis taught me a lot. It was
Yeah, the building manager told me that I'll have a new set of resistance bands in about a week, and I'm real psyched up about that.
definitely a harrowing experience, but it was a very necessary one. And I can see why God put me there and why I needed to go through it. I saw crazy stuff up there. I saw everything firsthand. I was there. So I know everything about it, how it works. If I ever needed to be Batman,
oh Lord, sis, that just sucks.
Man, there I could. So, and it's crazy because in the Batman movie, when he's rolling through on the Batpod, right? Not be that entitled.
Are you using any supplements to make up for the amount of food that you're not eating?
When he's rolling through on the Batpod, it looks just like the Skyway in Minneapolis.
Tomato and pickle relish. Are you talking about a Chicago dog there? I'm a little bit behind here because I'm getting so many comments, and it's just wonderful. It really, really is. Hit the button now.
That's what it looks like, but I think it's filmed in Chicago. But it looks just like it, and that's why, because it's up there in that area. I love the bus trip up there personally. It's so peaceful. It really is. I don't know what folks are talking about. I don't mind riding the Greyhound at all. It's super peaceful. It'll be like nighttime, and you'll be getting in up there.
Well, that does sound like a plan.
And I just get excited because it's a whole different area for me. Like that far up north. It's beautiful. And then, hey, there you go.
Hey.
Said Batman, huh? So it's beautiful up there. I love going up that way up north. I mean, I just love it. I mean, I'd like to have some security and stability and do it with Christina. But, like I said, we're not going to really be in Minneapolis probably, but just anywhere in that territory, like any of it, it's pretty cool to me. Around the Milwaukee area, when you get up there, the stores start changing too. Like the products change, like the chocolate milk that I like. They have like different brands that I like more.
You mean it's a different region of the country? Well, I'll just be damned.
The food starts tasting better, in my opinion. It's just crazy. It's crazy how we're on the same country, but it really is quite different, I feel like.
No shit.
That's the first thing I noticed when I went up there. All the food I was eating, I was like, the food tastes better to me. I don't know why.
Everything tastes better when you're starving to death.
Like real talk, the eggs and everything, like even up in Green Bay, that's the one thing, like the food is pretty good. I don't know why. And I don't think I was imagining that though. Like I really think the food is higher quality for some reason. I don't know. I had some eggs over there. And what was it? Was it Tulsa?
I don't know.
Or Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City was where I went the first time.
He had eggs in Oklahoma City. Anyway, just hit the button. Let's go.
The other time, I think it was Tulsa. I think I went through Tulsa. So I went back and forth on the Greyhound a couple of times because of that nonsense or whatever. But that's the thing. People want to talk about money, but I mean, somehow I've had all this stuff get funded for me. I mean, I'm a hustler. I mean, you're talking about stuff that costs a lot of money. I mean, even when they left me in Kentucky, I got back with a ticket that was almost like $400, and I just hustled that up. So, I mean, when folks want to talk about hustling, like I said, you could have come up here and talked about hustling because you know nothing about it. You're looking at the king of hustle. They call me King Hustle. They call me King Hustle. Straight up, I'm the king of hustling. Anybody don't believe that?
I'll bet he's the king of hustling. Has anybody here seen Prostitute Mickey? Yeah, that kind of hustle.
I don't know what you on, what you forgot I've done. I've done it all. But talk about hustling. That's why we get on here. We get paid. See what I'm saying? While they faking it till they make it, right? Well, they try and they
fake it until you make it. You see, the second half of that's the part you're fucking having problems with.
best, you know,
Make
to
it?
pretend,
No.
right? Because they can't control and manipulate nothing, truly. It's just all fake and for show, right? Right. You have fun doing that, wasting your time. That's exactly why folks like me get somewhere and y'all don't. Because you don't want to be honest and do things the right way, genuinely. That's just common sense. Right?
What?
Like, come on, bro. You know, no, you're not in a position to compete. Nowhere near my level. None of you. I'm a real wealthy, rich guy. Now, I'm not rich with cash right now. Of course not. I got set up and targeted for making too much money. Like I said, I proved they're corrupt. I proved they all lied. I proved it with documentation. And when I file this federal lawsuit, all that is going to get brought up too. How they tried to do that intentionally. How these folks who think that they got away scot-free were a part of a corrupt plot, right? Yeah. And you tried to take half of everything I own and half of my assets, and you wanted half of my money by lying.
In case you haven't noticed, Ang, a lot of the times, the chat has nothing to do with Tyree or anything he's saying or anything he's doing. He's effectively being ignored. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It's just another little dig, actually. But what it really means is we got quite the community here. And I just love that aspect of it, that the chat can be totally disconnected from what's on the screen. And it is a joy.
So if I proved you wrong, you know, it's just a matter of time when we take it to court. And this is a federal lawsuit matter. Yes, some of those people could be facing prison time and charges based upon their actions that they did back then. Because I'm going to prove, now look, this was malicious, and I proved that they were lying.
Well, for right now, it's time to end Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Usually, at this point, we see Schizo the cat, but Schizo finally went too fucking far. Yes, he did. He's currently in an asylum somewhere around the town of Arkham. That's what I'm told. He'll be gone for a little bit, but he's going to be back. Trust me when I tell you that. Maybe they can get his radiation levels down as well while they're at it. So what do you bring up? What follows that? Because Schizo is such a legend here on Negative 43 TV. Let's go ahead and do... Oh, there's so many choices here. Let's go ahead and bring up Shitface. There you go. It looks like he's really pushing that old log there, doesn't it? Looks like that to me. 48 minutes after the hour.
And they tried to dance around me, and you see what I'm saying? And then claim this fake stuff, right? So that's going to come out in court. What do you think they're going to say in court? They can't just let that slide. They can't just say, oh, that's okay. They can do whatever they want. No. Nope. So the folks that was trying to put me through hell and do it to me, they're ended up doing it to themselves, because in time, pretty soon here, they're all going to be like on the run. Yeah. And like I said, I already won against you. I won against all of y'all. So, I mean, now I'm just increasing the deficit and winning more. So what do you mean? See, I'm really good at what I do.
There are some really good music chats going on. Every now and again, it gets deeply into guitars. I'm a hobbyist. I do not play well. I guess I just love them as objects as much as anything else. And we can go off on the deep end on that too, but that's the way it is in the chat. It's its own independent thing.
That's why I'm back.
It's fantastic.
Always get the best to everybody, man. Try to tell folks, don't play with me. I'm going to win. Oh, win. You're the great Sam Gerard. Yes, I am. And you always have to win. Yes, I do.
Oh, I so hope Officer Frank heard that. I hope he's heard most of that, but there's just something extra insane about him dropping the Sam Gerard line. Just out of nowhere. Totally random. I mean, it does totally suit him, but anyway.
So, like I said, Folks, it's funny. How we don't take our work personally. We don't. I do. See the point? Good luck.
Yeah, my brother had one. I think it was a 74. It was a big, heavy thing, actually. He loved it. He eventually, I don't know if he sold it, pawned it, or traded it for cocaine. It was one of the three.
Good luck. Are y'all sure you want to get cute with me right now? Good.
I am currently the owner of a beautiful 2009 Les Paul studio. Yes, indeed. It's tabletop cherry. It's coffee table cherry.
Good luck, man. This is what I do. Like I said, this is a huge deal. And like I said, it's going to open up a bunch of doors of opportunity. God already told me that's coming right now. He said it's all just going to happen.
Buckethead is an alien. He's an absolute alien. He can do things on guitar that nobody could do. My God. And he's not slowing down at all. If he's not 50, he's approaching 50. And what can't he play? He can play anything. So can John 5. But if you can say somebody would bury John 5, that's really saying something.
Like in the blink of an eye, he said, it's going to, I don't know if it's not going to make sense. It's going to all just come together. I don't know how, but I don't know where or when, but I believe in God, man. I believe what God's telling me. I don't doubt it for a minute. Everything he said has come true. Like everything. Why I make all these predictions.
No.
Come true. It ain't just me, it's God.
No, you want to talk comics? Talk comics, man. It's cool.
You know, but I am a prophet. I have a gift. But
I know nothing about it, and I learn little things from this, and I'm sure other people do too. That's another thing. It can actually get educational around here. Real talk.
But our gifts come from God. My gift comes from God. I give all credit and glory to God all day. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. So thank you. Thank you.
We have a late night viewer here. Will you please welcome Joe Packer II? He's here all the time. You know, this broken mouse thing is really throwing my timing off.
You got it.
There.
But yeah, like I said, we're going to remain genuine, steadfast, work hard, right? And make sure we do the real thing, man. You know what I mean? Let folks do what they want to do. It doesn't concern me. Like I said, we operate above the feds. And
no, you don't. We're the feds, remember? You got to deal with the red triangles and the order of action. We are everything you ever thought we were. I mean everything. We're actually worse than everything you ever thought we were. Roll that around your little pea brain there for a minute, if you would. It should be enough to make you even more paranoid.
Like I said, the extension told you.
We're monitoring you, and the Brownsville Police Department at this point are definitely monitoring you. I'm not gonna bullshit you and tell you that they're watching every single live stream that you do. But you can bet your bottom dollar you're intermittently being watched by somebody from the Brownsville Police Department, from the mental health unit. Your case number, as I said before.
You do the same thing. He said, if you want something bad enough, if you want to be something, you'll be it. You know, you want something, you'll have it. That's what I was teaching y'all in Minneapolis. I said, what? I said, even respects purpose. What KRS-One said. Everything respects purpose. And I want this so bad I can taste it. I want this so bad. I want this the way I want Christina. You know, like truthfully.
So you're saying it tastes like a trucker's dick, right?
You know, and not even. It's way different. Christina, I want way more. But I'm just saying, Christina is always first priority. But I love what I do, and I'm very passionate about this and what I do. I love what I do, man. I love what I do, bro. I love that this is my career. I love that this is my job. I love that I'm attempting and trying to build a future out of it as possible as it is and looks, and as hard as it is. Working hard every day, man. Every day, and you see me still keep going. And that's the whole point for me is I'm trying to keep
He awaits the same fate as the man that found Michigan J. Frog.
pushing because, well, I think that's how you build. I don't think I know because I prove it every day, you know, but I think that that's what makes a man, what you go through, the things you go through make a man. Even Jada Kiss said that. Jada Kiss. My dad used to call him Jada Kiss. Jada Kiss. I mess with Jada Kiss heavy though. Like he was different. He was unique. He made a name in rap real quick. He did his thing, but I feel like he kind of sold his soul and sold out at the end there. Dyed his hair like teal and all this corny stuff. Talking to Diddy. And when before it was, oh, we didn't get along with Diddy and we was acting tough. You know, he was cool then, but apparently it was all an act in the front. And that was the thing I knew with him. Like, it was never really real. You know? See, the problem, man, it's the same way with prison. Never been there, but I know exactly how it works. I came up with dudes who always did hard time. Always, my whole life. I know everything about prison without ever stepping foot in there. Everything. And it's for sure not the way that y'all depict or y'all want to say or y'all want to talk about. Oh, hey, Red Pill, I got something.
Are you talking about Tyree, Joe Pack?
And you got proved wrong on too, like usual. Do you have anything to say to that? Because you was talking about this and that. No, sir. Did you know that the actual bosses now, this is a direct quote from somebody who actually lived it and comes from that. They said that the real bosses and the ones like what you want to be and you'll never be, like the ones who are really at the highest level.
Yeah.
They said that they run everything from solitary confinement. Yep. So all them, whatever you call it, when they go to them like more private environments, right? So it makes sense, right? Because that's the thing. Like, my mind works on a different level. I'm an actual boss.
He knows incoherence like no other person on earth. Make sense of it. Somebody, please, God, please make sense of this. I'm just flabbergasted is a word that keeps coming up here lately. A word that needs to make a comeback, by the way. It's flabbergasting. You reach a point after a while where it's just,
You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. He was trying to say that other things happened, but they didn't. So you need to get your facts straight, brother. No, the bosses, they all go to solitary or they all go to these other areas, right, that are kind of designated, right? That's where the real bosses are. Actually, that's where the gangsters are. See, things don't work unilaterally the way you're saying. You know, that's my whole thing when y'all talk about PC. Right, but you're lying and you don't have your facts straight about how that works. Oh, there's bosses in PC. Believe that, who ain't scared of nobody. It doesn't mean that. That's the thing. You're not making sense. You're making assumptions and you're speaking from a perspective of someone who runs and tells and is a soldier boy run and tell him. Right? Just like every day you post fake videos nobody watches and I'll never see or watch.
Please welcome Sticky TT6 to the show. He's very active here at Negative 43 TV. This is one of those days where it's more about the chat than it is anything that he's saying. It's just one of them there days.
That say things that don't exist and make no coherent sense.
Which means it's one of the better. Shut up. It means it's one of the better shows.
None of these things ever happen. You not only can't get over the past, you can't get over a past that doesn't exist, that you created in your own mind. And you're in front of everyone.
And yeah, manslaughter. Yeah, I probably should have brought that up, Sticky. We now have manslaughter. Yeah, it's absolutely true. Joe Pack is not lying to you.
Trying to be a soldier boy, run and tell him as hard as you can. You're trying your best. right? But with lies, things that never happen. What's the purpose of that? I thought you were online trying to act tough, Red Pill. See what I'm saying? It's the same reason why you were.
Yeah, Sticky is in fact a mod. Some guy snuck in here once with a PFP that was a German helmet. Except it wasn't a German helmet. It was made of flesh. Need I go further?
Manipulated by that JB.
And he said, hey, look, a German helmet, and it's made of flesh and everything. You need to get rid of that. Damn, I really need to get rid of that. So I did, and then I made him a mod because he noticed it and I didn't. Little things like that can get by you here. You're pretty busy when you're doing this thing here.
Individual, right? By Lycan theory, by a bunch of folks that will never come close to me financially, have never been competition.
Sticky is good, people. That is absolutely a fact.
What do you mean? I own so much wealth. If these folks had what I had, they would never stop bragging. If JB had what I have right now, he would never stop bragging. Same with Lycan theory, any of them. See, that's the thing. They think that they're acknowledged.
Yes, definitely go play with Maisie, and we may be here in another half hour or so. You never can tell, but you go out and have a good time with the dog.
Or validation means something. Oh, it means nothing. Hell, if Coach Eli had what I have truly and owned it, oh, he would never stop bragging. He'd be
I forgot all about him. That is true.
Out here in an Under Armour just like this, right? Doing his little walk of shame. Walking without a purpose, right? I mean, hell, brother, y'all been doing the same thing forever. I guess it's all fake. Everything they do fake. Them fools don't get views. Nope, I'm telling you what they're doing. It's obvious. It's in front of everyone. They keep on trying to manipulate and rig things. This network is rigged. The numbers are all lies. You just proved that 100%. Right? So what do you mean? Brother, we're going to stay making money. We're going to stay doing everything genuinely. We stay getting views over here. That ain't never been hard for me or a problem. I'm just telling you the truth. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's the thing. All these things, they come naturally to me. So that's what these folks do. They hide online, and then they just, every time they speak, they think that their validation and their delusion means anything. You can be a delusional stupor if you want. That's what it is delusional stupor. You can do whatever you want and fall deeper into that all you want. I don't care. I don't care what you do.
Is there anything in that bag to which the French fries technique can be applied? You know what I mean? You've got your eyes on the road, but that right hand is in that bag looking for that special whatever it is.
I don't care what you say. What does that have to do with me? Like, you don't dictate my reality.
Yeah, the sauces might not be such a good thing. Maybe kill a piece of naan or something.
He's right in front of you. It's been dictated. Right? Like I said, I'm ultra wealthy. It's a concrete fact. It'll never change. So, like I said, these folks, they're just in they feels, and they know that I'm on another level. They know that I'm not a simple Simon.
Oh, a simple Simon had a pieman, all that shit. Really? That has not been at the front of my mind, perhaps in my entire life. Other than maybe when I was learning how to read when I was 4, 5. I think that's a little idea of exactly how that brain works, and it works on a very, very, very low scale. Believe me when I tell you that.
Simple Simon. Talk just like Frank Lucas. Yes, simple Simon. That's exactly how I talk. I'd be really talking like that too. I'd be saying that.
Frank Lucas and Simple Simon. What in the hell did we just hear? Oh my. Oh, yeah. Damn.
The same way he does. He said, what did he say? He said, like, that's $500,000, whatever, alpaca. Don't pack that, you block that. Yeah, real talk. Y'all don't know nothing about wealth. It's just the truth. You don't know nothing about wealth. You don't know.
Says a guy that knew. Well, no, wait a minute. He has a history of coming from extreme wealth, so he's looked at life from both sides now, up and down, and still somehow he's still among. Thank you.
What it takes to own all this, have all this money, and have paintings worth thousands of dollars, and you don't know what that takes. You don't know what it means, dude. You don't know what it means to work hard forever since I was 16. Another one. So, like I said, everything I get, I earn. Work hard as hell. Harder than anyone I ever met.
Indeed, sis. Find the non.
And you see it. You see the work ethic translate. That's the biggest difference.
Okay, if you look at the upper right-hand corner of your screen, Tyree's been pushing and pushing and pushing for some time now, and something has to give, doesn't it? Well, let me see. I might be able to follow through with this joke. Okay, the computer finally allowed me to get where I needed to go, or did it? So much fun. I kind of can't wait for the new computer. Anyway, he pushes and out it comes, baby. Thank you, Betsy, for ruining my gag. And now I come back.
I don't care about any of it. I don't care about materialistic stuff. That's why I have it all. I don't care about money. That's why God is about to give me all of it all over again, more than I've ever had. That's what he said, word for word. I believe it too. It makes perfect sense.
Now you're hearing voices. I don't doubt that.
Blessed me every other time in my life.
Real talk.
Why wouldn't he now? He's been talking to me the whole time, bro. I'm just telling you, God talks directly to me. I mean, it's not a doubt in my mind, man. You know, I don't know when, how, where, I don't know. But it's just like when donations come in. Hopefully we get some right now because I need them bad. But I don't know that they're coming. I don't have any concrete proof that they're coming. They just show up.
That's how it works. Generally, yes. And I'm not going to say that you're not going to get what you need, because there's somebody out there that likes to troll us as much as they like to troll you. And they may pay your phone plan out of spite. Some people think that's funny.
God works on folks, even folks that have been against me forever for no justified reason, no reason, right?
And say hi to Vladimir Putin. A beautiful day wasted on the mentally ill in Brownsville, Texas. The sounds of the cars going by adds to the loneliness and desolation of his situation.
But God works on folks, right? And then suddenly they turn around and they donate to me. Just the truth. So that part's pretty cool. I got to get some soap today. That's what I'm missing. Soap. Soapy soap. There's more honks. They all honk. Whistle while you work. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Whistle while you work.
Wow. Yes, go silent on me. Make me actually work. 9 minutes after the hour. I'm Rich Baritone, -43 TV, and we are watching and or listening to Batman Needs Funding on this Thursday evening, night, or afternoon. It all depends on where you're at. There he is. This is an example of a banner.
Another one can't drive.
Click on a banner to show it on the screen.
Playing your jams.
Manifesting incompetence before your very eyes right here on Negative 43 TV. That's I'm talking about Tyree, not me. Ledgeview says, dabs up cuzzy. This won't really help you listeners all that much. But you know what? I think I agree. I'm feeling somewhat festive today. So one more time, upper right-hand corner, it's the Pit Boss. And that means smoke 'em if you got 'em here on Negative 43 TV. I've got, so I will. Yes, indeed. I'll turn into a stammering mess in no time at all.
Yeah. Red Pill can't ever get his facts straight. Lady honking. Oh, this is going to take forever. Come on. It's hot as hell. Why? Didn't get enough sleep. Come on, man. There's nobody here, bro. Take like 3 hours to make a turn. What is that?
It's your impatience.
Yeah, it would be a so-called woman. All right. Walk sign. My turn. Oh, I'm sore. Sore as hell. Why is this highlighted?
You should be outright in pain. I'm sore. You should be. A normal person would have been in the hospital weeks ago.
There we go. So yeah, like I said, man, these folks know that they're not competition, man. What
Say hello to Orza.
is this, bro? Folks know they're not competition. They know they can't compete with me. Hell off me. They know they can't come close. None of them, Johnny. None of them, Billy. Can't come close to your boy, the Batman.
Wow.
So, like I said, end of the day, our check. We got one check coming for over $110 and some change right now.
I have one coming for $161 and change. All thanks to you. Thank you very much for your tips. You don't know what it means. It comes at a really, really good time of the month, too. The 21st, yeah, being on a fixed income and everything, I'm usually damn near broke.
It's coming 21st to the 26th. Should be there by the end of the week, right? Not this week or whatever, but that week. Well, maybe. I don't know. We're getting pretty close. It's already the 14th. We're almost there. It's the final countdown. The final countdown.
Every now and again, he shows clues of perhaps knowing a little bit about his classic rock. I mean, the final countdown, that was 1982, 7 years before he was born.
Right. And then I got another check. I'm building.
And I hated that song more than words could really describe.
And that's already up over $36. 36, folks. Give me a round of applause. My hard work is paying. It's paying off to some degree. It ain't enough, but hell, it's working. So, like I said, this is my job, this is my career, and that was always the plan. And the greatest plan is to be able to have something like this that creates my own budget, you know, because, I mean, hard work and my money is how all this got funded. You know, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I might just have to take the risk and try to pay the phone bill. I don't know. I really need that phone plan on, man. So if y'all can help me out there, please, I would love to continue what I'm doing here. I love what I do, man. I truly believe in this. It has a future. I'm building a future. I'm building my future, our future, Christina and I, through it. So anybody, if y'all can help me out there and donate, please do. This guy gonna take 8 years. Oh, gonna peel out. So yeah, like I said, hold up.
That's a quality comment on your screen, everybody. Yes, it
This
is.
is the only formula for success. This is the only way to succeed. Hard work, work ethic. Do things the right way, folks.
If the only way to succeed is to do things like you, we're all fucked. Every one of us.
Never stoop to these folks' level. See, that's what I'm saying. You could do whatever you want. I told you. Got y'all completely figured out. Like I said, yeah, I knew it day one. I knew that they was folks, they do these actions because they're trying to have other people do what they do. You understand? They got a pass to do it. Like I said, somebody put them up to this. They have corrupt ties, right? And they think they're fooling someone, and we're way ahead of you. It's common sense what you're doing. So they keep.
I love those things so much. Where I come from, which is somewhat hillbilly, we always called them gyros. Euros take some getting used to, and quite often I slip on that.
Doing all that, illegal activity, and then if you respond at all and you do anything, then it's, oh, we pretend that all this stuff they've done and said didn't happen. That's why we have a federal lawsuit, and it's going to uncover, because all y'all are going to rat and tell on each other,
right?
All y'all. So it's going to uncover all your corrupt connections.
No ratting and telling on y'all. You showed us how to rat on yourself. If you did nothing else in delusion at 2025, you showed us how to rat ourselves out. You sold yourself out at every opportunity to two policemen that were there to do exactly what they did. They were there to interview you and find out what your state of mind was from a psychiatric point of view. And there were two trained professionals. There were 3 or 4 times in that show where Officer Frank, who was the one doing most of the talking, was left stammering. A trained professional. There is no way this guy could have possibly been prepared for Tyree Sneed. Tyree Sneed is not. They don't teach Tyree Sneed. I'll put it that way. No way could he have been prepared for what was unleashed upon him.
And I know for a fact that you have corrupt connections in Sterling Heights in Michigan, remember? Right? In Green Bay, down here. So all those connections are going to come out, because I already know that when y'all get on the stand, you're going to sing like canaries. Real talk, because that's what y'all are.
Again, you were singing like a canary on yourself in what might have been the most important interview of your life. An interview that may decide what the next few years of your life are going to look like. Man, you couldn't tell them enough. You couldn't shut the hell up. It was impossible for you. Like, oh yeah, my mom's a paranoid schizophrenic. Oh, I'm sure that more backstory than they weren't even going to ask. You volunteered it. It was an embarrassment.
Dog, you're going to sing like canaries. You're going to all tell on each other. I already know, because you're not strong like me. You understand? I'm just telling you, the real ones, they keep their mouth closed. Loose lips sink ships. They don't say nothing. You know what I mean? You think that Christina is
smoke it? I'm pretty sure you could boil it and inhale the fumes.
Ever going to tell on me or whatever tell on me for anything I do as Batman? Nope. You already told me. You know what I mean? Like, and I would love her regardless. I love Christina, but she already told me, she said, I don't know anything about anyone at any time. But see, that's the thing she is going to know. She's going to know everything. She's going to know everything. And it's just about being on the same team. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of stuff we got to do, man. You see what this government doing towards us every day. You see what Trump doing. I mean,
okay,
sorry,
we're grabbing the slider there. Any mention, it does not fly. Let's go.
It's providing me my career. See, that's the thing. You got to work between this system within it, you got to figure out really outside of it, but you got to use it to your advantage. Play the system. Don't let the system play you.
Yeah, the officer told him basically that he can't be Batman. He can't do anything that he wants to do on the street. None of it. And Tyree keeps rephrasing it to see if he can get a yes answer. And he does this 5 or 6 times throughout the whole show. It was just, it was not getting through to him. And the last thing he said, well, you know, what's going to happen? You got to do what I got to do. Blah, 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 blah. Meaning, I'm going to do whatever. Fuck you. Oh, boy. And he also sounded really interested when he said that he was living with his mom. You're living with your mom? Yeah, that kind of inflection.
It's all these other folks that get played like a fiddle. And like I said, you folks have just been entitled forever. You've been using and living off these government programs for light years, for a long time. You know, and now it's all starting to, you know, dwindle and come to pass just like I predicted and told you it would, right? So now basically, because of that, you know, all of you are pretty much on the streets and homeless. That's all. They're not even letting y'all get candy and stuff.
Yep, Joey is a fan of the show, despite the fact he knows all it's going to do is piss him off. But his NPD demands that anything that's connected to him, he has to read, listen to, or watch. It's his disease. And he knows it's going to make him feel bad, but he can't help himself. He never could. Let me see if I can find the right Chiron for the moment. I'll bet you that I can. There it is right there. Hi, Tyree.
Stuff in half these states already. Hilarious. Just like Tyree Sneed predicted. Nobody else, me. I'm the one who predicted all this. I told you all this. I said they're going to pull back the government programs. Then they're going to completely pull back. They're going to completely shut them down. We're going to have a country that doesn't know what to do or how to survive. Common sense. Hold on.
Yeah, you're right, Ing. About the only thing he has is like an anvil chin that, with a day or so growth of beard, looks exactly like a ball sack. I wouldn't kid you about that. He does, in fact, have one of those cleft chins. I call them cum gutters. I don't know why. I just do. And this is always one of my favorite things about restreaming. Tyree Sneed, sniping him, as you could say.
So,
I did it again.
And I don't know. This is what it is at this point. Let folks do what they do. Let them tell themselves what they want.
Yeah. You're right. I heard that.
Folks,
I heard that. He was trying to get in good with Groovy Jimmy there for some reason. I don't know much about Groovy Jimmy other than the fact that it is said that he has a 2-gallon jug of piss, which he intends to use in self-defense. I'm assuming that means that he also has a super soaker. That'd piss somebody off.
are doing nothing but licensing me. You know, God is who gave me my authority. You know, that's what all these folks are like. Who's licensing him? Who gave him, blah, 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 the right to do this? Right? What makes you so special? What's the difference between you and me? I'm not wearing hockey pads. You see what I'm saying? You folks aren't getting it. Yeah, it's
The difference between you and I is about 60 IQ points.
called heart. It's called courage. That's the difference. I validated myself. I need nobody to license me. I license myself. You know what I mean? I figured out and remembered who I am.
Oh, yeah, Ledge View. Old Ledge comes through here. You listeners, you're going to enjoy this. Speaking of Groovy Jimmy, he says he is indeed surrounded by archived urine. Man, you think you've seen it all here with Tyree Sneed, and then you go out further into purgatory, and it just gets weirder and weirder and weirder. And And here we go. The name I love to say so very, very much. One of a few, but probably my favorite one. Ladies and gentlemen, please make warmly welcome Baby Gangsta Dick, world's most diabolical corrupt to the show.
You understand?
Yo, back at you, bro.
Different. Y'all would never understand it. I don't need nobody to vouch for me. I never needed that in any hood or ghetto. I don't need nobody to vouch for me. Real ones don't. Because you vouch for yourself. You already know what it is. I mean, how folks going to vouch for you if you really a gangster? People can't play me close. How they going to vouch for me? I mean, yeah, they might. But most of them, they're not going to want to say anything positive because they know better. They already know who I am.
He could very well be. Everything just seems to be the same. What a life, huh?
Yeah. Not that they know better, but, you know, they know what it is.
Okay, let's ask everybody, what is the big difference between you and Tyree Sneed? Maybe we can start something here along the movie titles line. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Boo Earn says, what's the difference between me and you? Schizophrenia and two vehicles. 26 minutes after the hour, I think. Let me see here. Yeah, time for new glasses. Go already. This mouse, I'm telling you, kids.
You really real, man. It shows, it shines, it's different. It's just different. Everything we do over here different. Like I said, I'm not like Benny Paz and Jedi Mind Tricks. I didn't start rapping and then give up and make no money and walk away. That's called failing. I'm not like Tone Space. You want to talk about that other fake rapper? They all failed. He failed completely. You don't even have a circuit going. You ain't touring. I mean, come on, brother. If you want to claim you a rapper, I'm just saying, how is you a rapper?
You know, the great thing about all of that is you really don't have to go big time. I played in bands in the late 80s, early 90s, better part of 5 years, and another 3 to 4 years doing as many open stages as Tommy and I could get to. You get memories out of it. Man, do you get memories out of it. And the best thing for me is 95% of it happened after I quit drinking. Absolutely amazing. But I have so many treasured memories simply from playing bars. Everybody has the idea at the beginning, oh, we're going to write songs and we're going to become big stars. And then we found out we didn't have a songwriter in the bunch. That's a very, very rare talent. And we just did not have it. So we just decided to lean into things, pick songs that we liked, and we were going to do them our way. And I was making $80 a weekend back in 1990. It was probably the tops of the whole thing, but the money wasn't the issue. The memories and to be able to say that you just did it, even at a bar level, that's where the value was for me.
But you don't rap. You from New York, bro. And you ain't even from there. But you want to pose like you from New York. You're a frustrated New Yorker. That's the truth. Like I said, I think it's funny. And they don't seem to understand on here. I have connections to New York, like in my descendants and ancestry. Like, we actually come from New York in a lot of aspects. Seriously. My dad was like, I forget what it was. I don't know if he was frustrated New Yorker or frustrated Texan. They called it. Like, I think he was like born in New York, like in Ithaca or something.
No, he wasn't. I don't think.
They never really explained to me all that stuff. Or like, you just forget, because you're busy living life. They might have been born in like Ithaca, New York or something like that. My dad.
Can anybody out there look that up, please? I doubt that you can find it, but if we can, we ought to.
I think there was a lot that I didn't know about my father. My father was a hell of a man.
Oh, I'll bet.
He was something else. So, I mean,
what Mother Nature didn't fuck up for you, Daddy did. Your dad was a suck talker. Let's put it that way, ladies and gentlemen. Look who's here. We love her so much around here. It is Shamrock. And even though it is Smoke 'em if you got 'em, we're still going to put up the appropriate welcome. It's time for the rare, the beautiful 4-leaf Shamrock, upper right-hand corner. Here it comes at you right now. Oh, yeah. I just love it when the timing works out. Welcome, Shammy.
I don't know what to tell y'all. But that's my whole thing. I definitely got connections up in New York. I'm not talking about with people. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Like,
ask and ye shall receive. Read it for the listeners. The rest of you can see it on the screen. It's from Shamrock, and she says, oh, come on, clear up. His dad was born in Ithaca, New York. Thank you very much for that. Lord knows I wouldn't have known that. Never occurred to me that maybe I needed to until right now, I guess.
We come from up there, too. New York is mine. Believe that. New York is mine. You know, and these people know it's mine. They know, man, that's not annoying at all.
Haven't seen him in a while, but he's here right now. It's Richie DiMazzo, right here on Negative 43 TV. And right after that, ladies and gentlemen, the other name that I just love so very, very much. Got to kick it down to the early 70s FM voice to do this one properly. Welcome, bitches. Can't resist the beautiful smile of Tyree Sneed. Oh, damn. This mouse, man. I'm telling you, that was such a great setup. You hit the mouse and it says, what the fuck do you want?
They know the minute I get up there, take it all over. Man, New York ain't nothing but a bunch of like fake McDonald's establishments with wannabe hood people in them that ain't even from the hood and ain't tough. And
yeah, walking out on any stage is a real challenge, especially when you're about to do something that people get beer bottles thrown at them, famously so. I'm glad to say I was never, honestly, never ever heckled ever.
Sweet, as sweet as a cupcake. They ain't even from the ghetto. That's all New York is. New York ain't nothing but a bunch of do-rag wearing posers, fake cats that ain't tough. It's the truth. What do you mean? Like, that's why you got these posers on here on YouTube, right? Come on, son. Word is law, son. You know what I mean? Word is bone, dog.
The parents
son,
and
you know what I'm saying, dog.
Damn this thing. Anyway, Shamrock says the parents and siblings were born in Texas. Let me slam this mic. Mike.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah, buzz. Yeah, boy. No, I mean, dog. Yeah. Y'all say yeah. Yeah. All new.
Can you tell we've done a lot of Smoke 'em if you got 'em on this Thursday? I sure can. 32 minutes after the hour.
New York is. Don't nobody have no respect for New York. Hell, you didn't learn that with Mano. Remember with Mano and Trinidad James? Trinidad James was soft. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I give Mano his credit. At least he get down a little bit. I think he's a poser and he's fake for sure, but at least he get down a little. At least he stand up for himself. Like, real talk. The thing is, if he wasn't a snitch and a federal informant, he could never have done the things that he done on camera. You would go in prison and never get out. See, if I did those things, that's the whole point. That's why these people try to antagonize and provoke.
What?
Because they know we have different rules. Because see, I come from real land. I'm not out here like Kirby, Yoshi, and Mario. I come from the real world, where when you release somebody, you get targeted and looked at. I get a different set of rules. I can't afford to slip up and mess up. I can't make mistakes. I can't come undone and lose my temper. I can't. See, that's the difference. Nope. It's not the same. See, folks like Mano, because he's a federal informant, he can do that.
What he just basically said for the newer people around here, that is an excuse to not fight. It's real common with this guy.
He can play around and play games. Hell, they probably tell him to do it and license him to do it. This fake stuff. It's not real. And that's what you think the public don't know that? Come on, man. Y'all underestimate.
Here's an amusing exchange. Starts with Sticky. He's mepping his mind more than my own, so I'm happy with that. And then he corrects himself, melting. And Ing says, and it says so right here, mepting fits better than melting, Sticky.
People can see. People see through this
Yeah, mepting needs to become a word right now.
charade. It's kind of like with that dude in San Antonio or whatever, or the other part of Bed-Stuy, New York. That's where he was from. He looked like he was from San Antonio. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
He looked like he was from San Antonio. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, all right.
That rapper that Mano was beefing with, fake beef. Yeah. Well, he still called him out after everything, and they ran. Mano didn't do nothing. You know what I mean? That's the whole point. No, the dude really took it there and said, you know what? If you want to be real, let's be real. Like, I give respect to dude, no matter what he went through. I think all that stuff in the clubs and stuff was a setup and fake.
We're all doing good here, bitches. That's different, isn't it?
Clearly, that's what it looked like. So that doesn't make it tough. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, when folks do stuff like that and they think it earns them stripes, not in the real.
Oh, first thing, bitches ask, what does somebody from San Antonio look like? Or more accurately, what do someone from San Antonio look like? And then Sticky says, mept in his mouth and not in his hand, y'all.
Real streets, not in the real environment, not in the real communities, not in the real ghettos and hoods, not in anything, not in any world. Don't get you stripes to just act out and fake like you reckless. You're not that reckless. Like a dude like Mano, y'all don't even understand.
Being reckless is a negative trait. I'll say it again. Being reckless is a negative trait. Recklessness will get you nowhere positive.
I'm a lot bigger than Mano. I don't know if y'all understand that. Mano is a little guy. He's not big. He wants to pretend he's big. You're not big at all, and you're not strong. I mean, I'm probably about 8 times stronger than Mano. Literally. That's why we do this training. That's why I don't leave no room for error for people to run their mouths ever. You understand? So it's like, I mean, even guys who look big, I mean, you could look big, you could take all the protein, do all the push-ups you want, body build, whatever. None of that stuff matters. That's the whole point folks don't get. It's about strength, quickness, speed, agility. It ain't about no, oh, we want to pose and look cute. It ain't got nothing to do with it. Bro, there's bodybuilders with arms 8 times the size of me that I could run circles around. That can't come close to me. Okay? Strength is just strength. What y'all don't seem to get either is that thin guys like me, we something else, bro. In every category. We what women want. Like real talk, if they smart. So
why are you so lonely then?
Y'all don't know what an alpha is. Y'all allergic to alpha. Y'all allergic to males. Real talk. They get triggered and pressed now if you even say the word alpha. That's why I got folks coming out online trying to use that too and take that from me. Everything I do, they want to copy. But you ain't an alpha male. I'm a Sigma Alpha, son. What do you mean?
Sigma Alphas. Sigma Alphas obviously aren't real. They don't exist. And most guys that claim to be Sigma Alphas, I've noticed, tend to be the neckbeard, live in mom's basement sort. I could be wrong about that, but somehow I don't believe that I am. Claiming that you're a Sigma Alpha male is a signal to all women to not even think about going out on a date with this guy. Don't even get coffee with him. Just stay away, far, far away.
It's just reality. Why? It's a big deal to y'all. I'm just saying a fact. It's not a big deal to me. All right, we'll be back.
Oh, will we? Damn, I guess we are there. Ladies and gentlemen, look who is here right now. The most awkward name you could ever imagine, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome, I got a big inch dick. It's just awkward to say it. If you know what I mean, down comes the curtain. And that was Batman Needs Funding here on Negative 43 TV. I guess we could look at one more little thing before we go on this Thursday, and join me tomorrow, probably somewhere between 7 and 8 p.m. Sneedville time, which is Eastern Daylight Time, For Betsy's last show, yes, indeed, there won't be a Saturday Madness this week. I will be getting prepared to drive to Ashland, Kentucky for the first time in what has to be 20 years. So that I am really looking forward to, and I'll have to go to bed much earlier than I usually do on a Saturday night. So tomorrow night will be one last party for old Betsy. Again, going into retirement, but not going into disuse. It's just going to move to a desk in my front room, and she's going to maybe not be doing the Sneedville thing anymore, but I'll have some uses for old Betsy. God knows, again, just the inventory of little bits that I have on this computer are, I won't say priceless because nobody gives a shit about any of this, but it took a lot of years to gather. Yeah, I sure hope so. It's going to be a fun trip. I've made it, God, Lord, no exaggeration, probably about 40 times or so with me and my daughter over the years after my brother moved down there. I know the route like the back of my hand, and I am really looking forward to seeing how things have changed. I'm going to Ashland, Kentucky, right there on Route 23. I used to drive through there very often, very, very often, 5 to 8 times a year going down to my brother's house. I know it like the back of my hand, and I've tried to prepare to be shocked because everything changes to a great degree over the course of 20 years. And I honestly don't know what to expect. I know the route or the route, take your pick, very well, but I may not really know a lot of the sites anymore. It's totally, totally possible. So let me go ahead and do what I said I was going to do. Let me look up Batman the Alchemist. Batman the Alchemist. Hit the mic. Yes. Yes, I'm not stoned. I'm lying. I'm ripped. Anyway, Batman. Why are you not filling this in for me? Just wants to make me look really, really bad. Here we go. And let's see what pops up. Pop up what we see. So I'll click on his channel as I tend to do. Click on live again as I tend to do. And let's see a little tidbit, something that might be fun here this evening. It's now evening where I'm at, 42 minutes after the hour. Any place you are, almost any place that you are. I don't want his post. I want his live. At least I feel really good. You know, that's always important. You know, you get together on Negative 43 TV and feel really good. Whatever that may mean to anyone in particular, the important thing is feeling really good. And boy, am I ever. I think I have found one here that I have not seen myself. And ladies and gentlemen, the title holds promise. It's called How to Hustle 101 with Batman. So this, I have to click on this. It may suck. It probably will. Okay, let's click on that. Go, go, go. Loading up right now. Oh, yes. Up goes the curtain. There is the stupid-looking Batman thing.
All right, greetings, folks. Greetings. If you can hear me, honey, please let me know. You let her know I'm getting started here.
Honey will be with you in just a minute. He's trimming his goatee. Negative 43 TV, as I said a minute ago. I'm Rich Baritone, and he's making it a challenge. He likes to do that. Here he comes.
All right.
Please.
So, first of all,
I said, here he comes. I should have said, oh, he's coming back on the air, and I apologize for that.
It's super hot today. I was going to wear the Under Armour, and I could feel it already. I was like, yeah, probably not a good idea today. It is super hot. You just feel it. So,
well, I have it. I have the bottomless shoes. They're wonderful. If you're over, I think they're over on Discord. If I'm not mistaken, if you're on Discord, you'll find them there. I think.
today I
Yeah.
want to talk about the Whoppers. That's right. I'm going to talk about you. That's right, because I can. And I'll get paid to talk about you. And the fact is that nobody knows who these folks are. Nobody at all, outside of little old me. So like I said,
Indeed.
I find it quite funny when somebody goes on this here
Very good
YouTube
point.
and all over social media and tries to paint a failure as success. That boy said, honey, if you can, let me know if you hear me. That boy said, what do you say? He said he feel like their business is going to succeed. Oh boy, you a funny one. Real talk, you funny. The delusion is strong with this one. Son, what you're doing and dealing with is the same behavior you've been doing and dealing with since day one.
Okay,
It'll
what
never
would that
change.
be?
You understand? Like I said, you don't seem to listen. I already was around a lot of folks like you. Okay? That church thing is full of them. I mean, that's all that goes over there. I'm not that, but I was there. And even one of the guys pointed that out. He said, yeah, you get a bunch of what's together and they're all acting immature. Oh, what a surprise. This is what
You mean RTS's documentary is gone?
they do.
Isn't that under Mr. Varhanson?
It's just like the same concept of we got people all over social media, right? That I don't know what the point is. I don't know why they keep doing what they're doing. But
You
for some
described
reason,
yourself.
None of them can carry a coherent conversation and just talk calmly. They all start doing the same thing. I just don't understand it. You know what I mean? And I do kind of understand it because I realize that, like, and these are all sorts of different people. I mean, these are complete strangers, people from all over the internet, but all of you do the same exact thing. All of you. Every single time, without a shadow of a doubt. I could predict your behavior a mile away. And yeah, they start talking fast. They start saying things they would never say. And they start talking in a way that they don't talk. Right? Like, I don't understand it. I mean,
I'm not muted. I am, however, changing cartridges. I've been having rather a lot of fun this week, so time to unscrew the old and screw in the new. I'm having one called Jack Herer, something. Jack Herer, Jack Herer. I think apparently it has kind of an Irish thing going on. There's shamrocks on there and a nice green hat and all that on the packaging. So this could be fun. I'm hopeful.
But I'm here winning. Every day I'm winning.
Okay.
I'm winning in life. I'm winning.
All right. DZ says Jack Herer is a classic strain, Rich. Good stuff. Sheriff Consent follows up with good strain. I'm psyched now.
Period. Like, I can't help the things that I've gone through. I can't help the fact that these folks do.
Yeah, when this stuff first started happening, I used to, oh man, they're just slapping names on anything. No, it's its own little fine-tuned thing, all of it.
Electronic means, right? Like I said, I mean, I already explained it to Christina what I'm going through. Like, I mean, I've been having issues ever since that last one. You know what I mean? Because what these folks are doing is very real. It exists. What do you mean? Folks don't do their job. Folks don't do anything. They just sit there and they allow it to happen. But then folks want to claim they do their job or that they have a job. No, it doesn't work that way. See, that's the thing. Like, all this stuff is just basic common sense. You know what I mean? Why do you think we had to have a Batman? The failure to act. Because people don't do anything, because we all have no confidence in none of them. We all know they're never going to do their job. And that's reality. And that's been reality
boy, that is special.
every day. And it'll continue to be. You understand? Here's another one. So, yeah, like I said, I mean, for me personally, I just think it's funny. You feel me? So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. For me personally, I think it's hilarious. Real talk. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we have no confidence in the system. We have no confidence in any of them. They don't do anything. They just kind of sit there. You know, like, real talk. If they do anything, it's never on our side or helping us. This man is sitting, I'll tell you straight up, it's a gray truck. He's just sitting at the stop sign. Like, what is the point of that? Literally illegal. He's just sitting there. He's been sitting there now for like...
No, if you don't have to pay full price at a dispensary, Lord knows you shouldn't. I'm still waiting in Ohio. Prices are still through the fucking roof, and they don't care. They just don't care. It's a gouge.
Like a whole minute. Like,
oh yeah.
You got folks, they'll be filming me.
Yeah, it has kind of a green taste, I would describe it. Very, very pleasant.
Christina, if you're able to interject any of your opinions, please do. Isn't that odd behavior? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, if it's like someone I know, that's cool. But like, I don't know who these people. I don't know who they are. What you worried about me for? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Every day, they will break the law. Every day. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, look, yeah, now he's going to drive with his lights on in the middle of the day. Said what? Don't make no sense. Mm-hmm.
Strong always works with me, Sheriff.
It's hilarious. Yeah. And every day we talk and deliver our message right in front of folks like this.
We had 206 people watching us. That's Raleigh Jones. That's who that is right now. And the only thing about it, again, that annoys me, because YouTube apparently sees what's going on, I'm not getting credit for any of those phony views. So I'm good. It's annoying to me because I don't know how many people are here. Yeah, it gives me an idea of how well I'm doing, you know, as the hobbyist part of this whole thing. You want to do it as well as you can do it. And that audience number it really gives me an idea of exactly what the hell is going on. And it obfuscates that for me. Boy, there's a word I don't use every day.
Every day, all day. You can't tell me these things are coincidences. You can't tell me. Isn't that odd irrational behavior, honey? Sit at a stop sign for like a whole 3 minutes or more. 5 minutes just sitting there. Because I walk by. Like,
it hasn't been 5 minutes.
This will be every day. Like every day, the minute I get...
It hasn't been 5 minutes.
Started. And I start going out in the world. I start seeing y'all's odd, weird behavior patterns. Like, bro, y'all don't even act like this, man.
I will do that. Thank you, Sticky.
None of you. Like, for real, bro. If when y'all are in front of folks, y'all don't act like this. I'm telling you, it's always the same. It's always hiding behind a system. It's on the internet. It's in a vehicle. It always has to be some kind of angle. These folks can't be themselves, or what's up? I just want to know. I just want to explain to me. I want to know how I'm losing and how folks feel like they doing so much and taking so much from me because you online and you can't calm down and all y'all super pressed and triggered every day. That's all I want to know. Because my policy is just respect, and we just don't tolerate nothing but respect. I mean, it's been every single day. It'll be different folks. I don't know who gave y'all a manual and told y'all to talk like that. I don't know what that is. I guess maybe all y'all were just raised by people who project. And then not only do they project, they try to role reverse and turn it around and say you're doing what they're doing. How is telling you what it is projecting? And then that's the thing. Why would I want to sit there and like actually pretend that I'm debating anything with folks that are nowhere near me in any aspect or regard?
Oh yeah, I remember that very, very well. I clipped it and I used it. He rides up on that basketball court very late at night, apparently. He full regalia on the bat scooter, and somebody a little further off says, "Fucking faggot." Okay, that's just a quote there. Okay, that's all I'm doing is quoting something, algorithm. Hold on to your shorts. And you know what Tyree did? Nothing.
Like none. Like, bro, it would take you light years. It would take y'all like several lifetimes to come close to me financially right
I don't know. I may have even done a five gum commercial with that.
now. It would take you forever, eternities, to reach the spiritual level I have. I'm spiritually ascended. The reading just came out. It said, you're ascending into a God. It says you're God's favorite. And I'm not trying to be God or a God. I'm just trying to be me. That's what folks have wanted to speak for me on here. Folks have wanted to not talk to me right. Folks have tried every tactic they could. Like, brother, we just here to make our money, man. Like I said, there's no need for any of this. We're just here to make our money and leave. Feel me? That's all. We're here to help people and make a positive change. You know, I can't even have a chat room, and that's fine. At this point, it is what it is. I thought this was America. I thought this was a free country. Boy, have they proven that wrong. Real talk. In a free country, you can have a chat room open and not have to deal with people and what they're doing. Their acts of domestic, you know what, because somebody's speaking and talking. Once it gets to that point, when somebody crosses that line, I mean, that's an act of you know what.
That's right.
So that's what.
That's right. And I was muted for a damn good while there. It's embarrassing, but let me see if I can figure out who the first person was. This gets to be a little bit of a problem with old Betsy here. I believe it to be Deezy. Yes, it is Deezy. Deezy wins the mute game here. Matter of time. I'm just kind of floating away on a cloud, and I can admit that because I've just wanted to be super ultra kicked back this evening, and I'll be damned if I didn't accomplish that. So here we go. Let's wrap it up in a sloppy manner. What the hell?
Folks don't get, we've already been in it the whole time. We live in it.
Yes.
We in it. We know what time it is. You know what I mean? Like, we good. We fully prepared. We ready. Whoever, whatever, whenever.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to stay winning.
You'll like this thing. Yeah, we have this thing here called the mute game. As you know, people doing this kind of thing will mute sometimes and forget to turn the mic on. So I was doing it so much that I decided that maybe I needed to do something with this to make this embarrassing mistake something fun. And I invented the mute game, and it's been a huge hit. And it takes a lot. Honestly, it takes a lot of the embarrassment out of it. As a hobbyist, you're trying to do this to the best of your ability, and that's quite the slip up. But at least we have fun with it.
Feel me? We know what times we in. We ain't out here fronting.
And yes, it does. And I figured out a way to actually utilize it in the show. If I say so myself, I'm pretty pleased with that.
Pretend. When I come out here in these streets, I run them. I don't come out here playing. I don't play about nothing. So what do you mean? Exactly. And who run the streets? Who really run the streets? Literally. Batman. Y'all folks, it's funny.
Yeah, it helps that the audience is 100% friends. It certainly helps that way.
So yeah, Mr. Charles Wofford.
Oh boy, here we go.
Still running his mouth. Talking about, I feel like we're gonna succeed. No, somebody keeps telling you what to say, and you just...
I appreciate that, Ing. I really do.
Keep saying nonsense out the blue that doesn't exist. Brother, you have enablers over there. Yeah. Oh, you think folks can't read and can't see? Brother, I told you can't keep me from watching. I see everything. I'm sitting here laughing. Why? I'm watching you. You keep claiming that you're going to do this and that.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy good. Crazy good.
But all I've done is see you fail. All I've done.
As long as I have all of my passwords together, this should be a snap. I know Google does a lot of that for you.
Brother, remember, you're the one who feels some way about my success. You're the one who can't acknowledge a grown man's success and my life.
And my first move will be to download Opera. Very first move.
And the beauty of it and who I am, that's you. So what do you mean? We tried to show you love. We tried to offer you an opportunity. You've been disgruntled. You've been in your feelings the whole time. You said a bunch of stuff that doesn't exist. I mean, come on, brother. What's the point of that? You're in your feelings. This is business.
Love right back at you, Vlad. Glad you made it. Make sure you get here tomorrow night for old Betsy's last show. We're going to throw a party for this old computer, without which we would have none of this. So we're going to give old Betsy a big send-off tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. Keep your eye on Sneedville Now magazine for more details, otherwise known as the Post page, right here at Rich Baritone. Hello, Joshua, and yes, they are.
You can get like us and hustle. You mean beg? That's hustling. Okay. But he claimed he a man, but he can't.
I will absolutely do that. Thank you.
Have a conversation. That's crazy, son. Like, real talk. That is downright blasphemous. What? Bro, I gave him the link. Homeboy could have come up here day one. Instead, he ran.
There's Vlad listening in the car, and you can do the same thing whether Negative 43 TV is live or not. Try it. It's a whole lot of fun, I promise you. And Sheriff Consent says your first movie, Rich, is to watch a Serbian film. Possibly, I have heard, the most disturbing or disturbed film in the history of mankind.
Ran and blocked like all y'all do, right? You can't get away from the truth. None of you. So that's the thing. These folks want to run from the truth and then pretend and play games.
And Negasonic's doing the same thing. Listen in your car. It really helps out a lot.
Brother, I am the truth. I ain't never going away. You're going to deal with it. You're going to deal with me. All of you. You understand? I am the truth. You can't handle the truth. Real talk. I want the truth. You want the truth. I think I'm entitled. You want the truth. I want
Yeah, I'll brace myself. I want the truth. I mean, you can just step on him wherever, and 90% of the time, it doesn't even make a fucking difference because it's the same shit. Let's admit it. It's the same shit. We're here to hang out amongst ourselves. Today's chat has proven conclusively that we gather here to gather here. We don't necessarily gather here to listen to him blather here. Wow, that wasn't too bad.
But the truth. Hold on.
Wild movies. I'm almost getting
I want
scared.
the truth. You can't handle the truth. Thanks.
Headless. Yeah, that sounds like my kind of show for certain. We will be here for about another 10 minutes.
I think I'm entitled. Oh, that's awesome. Brother, you got a couple of donations from the same folks that have just been sitting there. Those are your little enablers, right? Because they support, right, the nonsense that you do, just like you support other ones like you.
Yes, we have another car listener here, Lobster. He's here right now, and Halfwit is listening to Rich Baritone, listening to Negative 43 TV while rolling a field with a tractor. You see, you can listen to Negative 43 TV any damn where at all.
And y'all don't never get nowhere because y'all ain't got no real money. I'm sorry, but what? Oh, you worked on a van? You keep saying you a mechanic. Huh. Boy, you the best comedian I ever seen. How you a mechanic if you lost 3?
Oh, okay. I was hoping you would explain that, Ing. I really was. Chat, yes. Again, we're here to see each other. Half of the time we're not watching this Mong. I've described it before as he's like a fire pit or a tire fire in this case, that we all just kind of gather around and have something to smoke, something to eat, something to drink. Yeah, it just hang out bullshit because you like who you're with. That's what we're all about here in the end.
3 vehicles now. That one's like already gone down the tubes. That van is going to break down completely. But he just said he worked on it again. Oh, okay. So that makes you feel better about yourself to do things and you.
Yeah, I was sitting here thinking to myself, Char. Is that some kind of new slang word? Char. Oh, hopefully he explains this.
All your time to do nonsense that's getting you nowhere. Brother, how are you going to succeed if you depend on a generator? It's common sense. 2 + 2 = 4, not 5, Charles. You depend on a generator, you're in the middle of the Sahara Desert. The minute that generator stops working, and I guarantee my prediction again, it will, and all my predictions came true, right? What do you mean? See, they don't want to deal with reality. They want to keep closing the door on reality.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to read for you the titles of some of the movies that my friend DZ has put on the computer that he put together for me, for which I will never be able to thank him enough. But he's put some movies on there, some really, really super duper fun movies. I'd like to read some of the titles for the listeners. Here we go. Sallow, 120 Days of Sodom, a Serbian film, Headless, Cannibal Holocaust, Aftermath Ascension, and several others I can't remember, Sheriff. Oh my goodness, it just sounds like some stuff that might actually genuinely scare somebody.
Reality, but they don't have a choice. This is what narcs do. They live in this.
Oh, and Necromantic 1 and 2. Oh boy, one doesn't have to think very much about what that involves, huh? Oh my God.
Imaginary delusional snow globe that doesn't exist. So now he wants to say he's successful. Shelley was just on there having, basically a complete meltdown, breakdown, talking about, I can't do this.
Is that a Serbian film that you're talking about, Ing? One of those films I do know is Banded. This mouse is really throwing my timing off. I have to hit it so hard that if I had to work with this thing, say, for 5 days straight, I would end the week, no doubt, with tennis elbow. No doubt whatsoever.
Listen,
Really
it's
got to
too
pop
hot,
that thing.
and like I said, you're committing crimes on camera. I mean, what you're doing is completely wrong. I mean, all it is about you. All right, and you literally, you're sitting there talking, down to whatever.
All right, that definitely makes it the first thing that I watch.
And whoever you can, I mean, it's just super immature, brother. You got a couple of donations, I already know.
You know what I love? I love all of Bela Lugosi's films that he did on Poverty Row, the Monogram films. Total sucker for them. The Devil Bat is mindless entertainment at its absolute finest, and it has Dave O'Brien in it as well. You may know him better from his role as Ralph. Indeed, Ralph in damn, I just went blank on that.
I know exactly from who. If I wanted to look up their full name on here, I could, because they don't even think, and they put their names out. What are you talking about? Like, brother, you're hilarious. Like, real talk. Oh, you got a couple of donations? Oh, that means you're going to succeed? How? If you depend on a gas generator and you have to go in...
Reefer madness. Oh, my goodness. Reefer causing reefer madness, I guess, is what happened there.
...to town to beg. Anyone with any common sense would understand that you are guaranteed to fail, no matter what. Because common sense, that van's going to break down, generator's going to stop working, one or the other or both. And the minute that one of them gives out, right, you are in a catch-22, you're in a real, actual survival situation. You're in the middle of the desert, brother, with no water. You're not seeming to get it. And that's what they do. They put everyone around them. You see me go through it every day. Every day. They put everyone around them in survival situations every day for no reason, because of selfishness. See, it's never been anything I did wrong. It's been these people and their selfishness. You understand? It's been my own who did it all to me. All of it. All this comes from my own. You understand? Real talk. From my family. So what do you mean? I'm selfless. I don't want to be nothing like y'all. All the things y'all talk about, I don't even care. What do you mean? Imagine.
Selfless? Selfless? We're supposed to send you every dime we make. That doesn't sound very selfless to me, and if you're light sensitive, I am sorry about that, genuinely.
Me arguing, especially with strangers, about me and my life and what I got going on, what I worked hard for, what I own, and what I paid for cash. It's weird. That would never happen. That's why every time y'all start talking, I address it immediately, and that's it. Brother, all these things have been addressed. I'm not here to debate anything. I'm here to win. Like, if you can't hear when somebody's talking, then don't engage. I don't get it. Everything's been addressed. Everything's been proven. It is what it is. These folks will talk and then act like they didn't hear you. You heard me perfectly clear, right? So like I said, we got a bunch of folks like this too. It ain't one of them. The other one, like I said, he keeps sending a couple of bucks to talk to himself. Told him I don't read it. I'm not going to. He keep talking to himself. And he keep repeating the same things that don't exist. Like, but yet I'm here and I'm the greatest martial arts instructor of all time. I'm here, I'm successful. You understand? Like, you can tell yourself whatever you like. You can say delusion. Why say it to me though? Like I said, I know what you're trying to do. It doesn't work on me. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. So like I said, at the end of the day, what's the purpose of it? I mean, I get it. Like, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's not something I want to hear or deal with, you know, like, but it still doesn't exist. No matter what I go through, no matter what happens to me, they don't seem to get what you're saying doesn't exist. So why are you talking? I don't get that. Like, I really don't. That's weird. But yeah, like I said, All my pull-ups are done perfectly. I'm the instructor of 52 blocks, 52 block expert right in front of me, martial arts expert, financial connoisseur.
Financial connoisseur, that seems to be as good a place as any. We've been watching and listening to How to Hustle 101 with Batman, but that is all that I have for you on this Thursday evening. Thank you, as always, for spending a little bit of your Thursday with us here on Negative 43 TV. Don't forget Old Betsy's big send-off party. It will probably be at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is, of course, Sneedville time. And we're gonna send old Betsy off with a rollicking good time. One more good time that she certainly deserves. So don't miss that. I have no idea what that show is going to consist of. I have no idea whatsoever, but that can be part of the fun of Negative 43 TV. And there will not be a Saturday Madness this week because I'm going to Ashland, Kentucky to meet DZ in real life and pick up a computer that he had built for me and that he built for me that I don't deserve this kind of love yet. Somehow I seem to get it, and I'll keep doing what I'm doing right here. And just thank you so much, and I cannot wait to meet DZ. This will be quite the Sunday afternoon. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. So a great time, a great party. It always is. But again, you know what I'm going to say. So say it with me now. It's time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Rich Baritone. And until the next time, I'll talk to you.
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.